and welcome to the Dragon's Rocketship. The Dragon's Rocketship is a Facebook group full of fantasy and sci-fi fans. It's a place where we come together to be geeky and nerdy. We share all of our interests from Firefly to Lord of the Rings. We post artwork, talk about movies and TV shows, and most of all, books. We happen to have a lot of writers. The group started in February of 2014, and in just 16 months, we've grown from 10 members to over 1,500. As our numbers grow, we've also added subgroups to the main Facebook group. They cover a wide range of topics. The Dragon Slumbership is for all of us to get together and encourage each other as we learn how to eat healthy and lose weight. The Nano Ship is for those of us participating in NaNoWriMo every year and in the various camps that happen throughout the year, where we can encourage each other, do word sprints. We've also got the Dragon's Drawing Board, which is a group solely dedicated to artwork, and if you're a writer that maybe gets a little risque in the bedroom, the Dragon's Boudoir is the place for you. We have a Twitter account, of course, we have a website, and we even have a YouTube channel. But some of the most funnest projects we have done to date are our anthologies. Last November we put together the Scribes Journal and the Ship's Log. This is a collection of fantasy and sci-fi stories, written and donated by members of the Dragon's Rocketship. The funds from these anthologies were used to pay for things like the website hosting and other day-to-day maintenance, in order to keep the Rocketship afloat. Later that year, we also put out an anthology called Winter Wishes, which features stories about winter and Christmas, and you know, that white stuff that we've finally managed to get rid of around here. The proceeds of this book go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And now we're ready to move on to our next adventure. Our fourth anthology has the theme of Hex Support, which is a really fun combination of magic and tech support. We have a full list of all the submission guidelines on our website, so if you're a writer, feel free to submit one yourself. You just might end up in the next anthology. But where we need the most help is in covering the costs that are required to make a book awesome. Things like editing, cover design aren't free and don't come cheap. We've been working really hard to make sure that this is the best anthology yet. Our goal is to raise $1,000, which will cover costs to edit the anthology, pay the designers that will design the cover and the interior of the book, but most importantly, some of that money is going to go back to the authors. We at the Dragon's Rocketship feel that art in any form is important, and that an artist should be paid for their work. We want to make sure that our writers not only have the opportunity to get their name out there, to have their story read, but also to get a little change in their pockets. I mean, let's face it, without the writers, there wouldn't be an anthology. Any funds that we raise above our initial goal will go toward things like advertising and will go to cover the cost of other anthologies. If we don't meet the full goal, we will use any funds that we receive to focus first on editing the book so that we can make sure the anthology is the highest quality possible. We will then pay our designers, and finally, with whatever funds are left over, we would like to make sure that the writers get some kind of compensation for their work. We have perks available in a variety of donation levels so that you can find one that works for you. And if you can't make a financial contribution, we always appreciate shares and retweets and anything that gets the word out there. Feel free to come by, check out the Facebook group, join, and geek out with us. From all of us at the Dragon's Rocketship, thank you so much for all of your support.